Hello, everybody. Laura back again. I'm working on the lumen. I had to switch over to the next, not the next color, but back to the middle color. I want to thank you if you're watching live. I want to thank you if you're watching on replay. I appreciate you anyway, the way, shape, or form that you participate or watch my channel. I was going to say something else, but I sort of forgot it already. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Samantha. Thank you for being here. So I finished the row on the lumen shawl that I had been taking forever to get through, partially because, there's um, 768 stitches around. Hi, Cool Gamer. Thanks for being here. No, Venus. You're going to climb the chair? Hi, Lynette. Thanks for being here. She's sitting up there behind me. Oh, yep, she's sitting up there behind me. Are you going to go to your hidey hole? Yep, she's taking off. I was sort of hoping to keep that, but I think it might just have to go with her. Oh well. Sorry, forgot it was live. I hope you meant hi. Oh, excuse me. I am just working on the lumen. I got the lace row done finally, round done, and I'm on the knit. And I changed to back to that center color because I don't know how much. I know how many more rows I have left, but I don't know how much more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No worries, Laura. We're here to hang out with you. Yeah. And I didn't get back to I didn't get back to the ends on the dishcloth yet. Still got that to work on. Can't see my, yeah, that's better. I finished the rug and the knitted sweater. Finally, yay! Where's my maracas? Hello, Daniel. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I know from what I've seen, the two of you have enjoyed your trip. Oh, still got another week. That's awesome. And Sue was down in Florida too, but I don't remember which part of Florida. She told me, but I don't remember. Gotta slide my stitches. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh no! There it is. Gotta get past it. Gotta get past the metal piece. The connection between my cord, between my needles. Yeah, that made a lot of sense, didn't it? Okay. Oh my goodness. I was falling asleep at 7 o'clock, 7:15. It's about 7:15. Well, maybe it was earlier than that. I don't know. Somebody laid on the arm of my chair while I was taking my little nap. Oh. I have to find my double pointed needles in order to finish what the pattern says to do. It tells you to create an I cord. I need to take pictures now for you. Yes, please. But it says to get down to 3 stitches, and then it says to make an I cord. So I got to find my double pointed needles. Which comb I was using not too long ago. It's got to be over here. I'm not sure I'm going to do it that way though. I think I'll just go down to the last stitch and then do the loop the way I've always done it. On my dishcloth. Trying to figure out how I'm going to finish it. Yes, pictures of anything that you finish or anything you are working on for July and August. Pictures are always due by the 8th of the next month so that I can get the video made of our pictures. I'm going to have several in July's. Excuse me. What did I have for dinner tonight? I had ugh, a Laura version of Chinese with rice and beans. I should say on top of rice and Chinese vegetables on top of rice and beans. So luckily, this is the knit round. Yummy, thank you. It's a combination of frozen uh, mixed vegetables for Chinese for like a stir fry. And then you had a burger. Oh, good. And then I threw in some extra cauliflower and a little bit of broccoli and some extra mushrooms and then extra water chestnuts, bamboo shoots, and bean sprouts. So I needed to make enough that I would have some for last night and some for tonight. So tonight is leftovers. It's very yummy. I'm very happy with some of the meals that I've been eating. You're crocheting today? Okay. I am working on the lumen shawl right now. Just on the knit all the way around. Knit around the round. Then I'll go back to the lace row. Gotta slide my stitches. Get them past the metal bar. The connecting piece between the two. Okay. Oh, I ran out of the last yarn. I ran out of the last yarn, so I had to go back to. Well, I didn't run out. I have a little bit left. Hopefully, I can do one more row with it. One more round with it. It's not going to look quite right, but that's as close as it's going to get. Anyway, so I'm working on the lumen tonight. Remember, I do monthly make-alongs now on whatever we are working on during the month. Doesn't matter if you get it finished or not. And monthly makes, excuse me, is the video I do monthly. The make-along, uh, the make-along is whatever it is, and you send me pictures of whatever you've been working on. They're not one and the same anymore like they used to be. And the summer make along for July and August is finish something, because I have stuff I need to get finished. Finished, strings included, and then finished because I need to finish knitting it or crocheting. I have been working on my cocoon cardigan as well. In fact, I think I need to cut the string on that so that I can work on it Monday and Tuesday when I go to appointments. I have to work on the other sleeve, and I think it's too big for me now, but you know, it is what it is. Just at this point, I just want to get it done so I can start using it. Although, like I said, I think it's going to be too big for me. Ho hum hum, ho hum, ho hum. Oh, I should be on Tuesday. It might be late. I might have to change my time a little bit, at least for a while on Tuesday to make it more like 3:15 or 3:30. Just depends. It just depends on when I get back from my appointment, because sometimes I have to wait for them a little while to pick me up, and then sometimes I have to run around picking up other people and dropping off other people, depending on who's first and last on the bus. And then eventually I will get home. So I can't guarantee that Tuesdays are going to be at 3 o'clock exactly anymore, but that's when I'm still going to put them in, to schedule them in to StreamYard, is for 3 o'clock. That way I don't have to worry about it. I can just go on when I get home and I get ready. Because you never know. Sometimes I might have to go to the restroom real quick, or I might have to replenish my water or put ice in it or something like that when I get back. And sometimes I might just need to sit and just for a few minutes, before I can get on. So I will still set the time for 3 o'clock, but I might not always be here at 3 o'clock. So I just want you to put that little feather in your cap, and that way you remember, if I'm not there at 3 o'clock exactly, that I did say that I might not be here at 3 o'clock exactly. Depends on my ride, and that's on Tuesdays. Oh, excuse me. You will still have to give Venus a love. You still have to give Venus a love. Oh, yes, I always greet my cat when I come in the door. Sometimes she's there waiting for me, and other times she is hiding. She doesn't come out right away. I think it depends on where she's taking her nap. Yes, when I get home. Exactly. I figured it out. It took me a minute. Okay, 30 seconds, but I've always been behind. I've always been slow. I may be smart, but I know I'm slow. Oh, excuse me. Um, I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, where's the metal piece? There it is. Okay, slide this round over here. Up the needle. Up the needle, up the needle, up the needle. There we go. Slide this around. There, that's better. Okay. There we go. I gotta see about getting over to the grocery store. I'm running out of things again. I'm sitting outside watching the hummingbirds. Oh, you lucky duck. Although I have to say, it was really interesting. I'm sitting in my chair watching something on TV, and I saw this bird flutter up. I'm not in. Yeah, it took me a second. And he actually sat on the edge of my windowsill on the outside of the building, and then just right up the just he let go. He was flapping his wings. He let go and right up the to the top of the building, right up in front of my window. It wasn't a hummingbird though. I think it was a sparrow. I think it was a sparrow. Well, my husband had found my puzzles. That they were my puzzles when I was a little kid. We had baby quail here this morning running through the grass. Oh, how fun! So he had the puzzles that were mine when I was a little girl, wood puzzles with, yes, I know, lead-based paint on them, but I wanted my puzzles. I didn't remember that I had um, the 3D puzzles. I think my father-in-law had made them for me because I wanted them to use in my daycare classroom. So that was neat that he had found that. So I was like, well, these things, because he's like, well, I found some stuff of yours. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, those are going to need to go to the storage unit, and I didn't bring my key. And he just kept driving, and I'm like, okay. Well, he brought me back. I came up and got my key, and then we went over to the storage unit and put them in. He put them in, and I opened it. He helped me close it. So it is nice that I have him back. I also found some other stuff that I don't know why. I don't know what had happened to it, and I don't know why it had been put in a separate box. But I'm like, yep, I'll take them. That just means I've got to sort through more stuff and decide what I'm not keeping and decide what I am keeping. But yeah, it was good to have my puzzles found. I should just wish he could find my Kennedy half dollars. My grandfather had given, well, set aside for everybody. Yep, it's good to have them back. And they're in their own little plastic bucket, so I don't have to worry about them. Don't have to try and repack them into another box or anything. Uh-oh, I just dropped a stitch accidentally. Oh man. Oh, I fixed it. I saved it and I fixed it. Shoo-wee! That would have been bad if that had kept going down. Because I didn't move my lifeline like I should have. Amazing, you can crochet without knitting needles, but you always need a crochet hook to knit. Yep. I don't know if everybody does it like that, but that's something my mom taught me years ago to pick up stitches. Exactly. To pick up the stitches. If I dropped them, I always had to have a crochet hook to pick them up. But what I didn't like was when I was doing um, the garter stitch, which is knit every stitch, right? Back and forth, because you got to remember that this one's purl, so you got to do it correctly, and then this one's knit. So I can do it. It's, I don't like it. Luckily, when you're knitting in the round, they're all knit stitches, unless they're, of course, they're yarn overs, which I probably should have checked to make sure that my yarn over worked out correctly, because that was the, that was right in the middle. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like everything's right. Good. Okay. Yep, you always need a crochet hook to pick up stitches. That's exactly right. Oh, I didn't follow through, I'm sorry, on my plan with the yarn. I will get back to that. I dropped a SSK. That was fun for me to fix. Oh, yeah, exactly. Not, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got hair. Oh, well, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but my cut is all, it's all dried out. Put a little lotion on it to help it this evening, but I think it's gonna start falling apart. Not completely, but not like I'm gonna need more stitches or anything. Just that, it's drying out along the edge where it was the skinnest slice. Anyway, I don't wanna freak anybody out. I'm sorry. It's getting caught on everything. My fingernails, the yarn, the blankets. It's getting caught on the cat fur. Triple antibiotic ointment will help better. Yeah, that might be better, but then uh, I'll end up with hives. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for being here. I'll end up with hives because it's made with petroleum oil, petroleum jelly, and I'm allergic to petroleum jelly. So I have to be careful how often I use it and how much I put on and whether or not I put a Band-Aid on over it. I've just been they told me just to let it be free. So, I mean, I only put a Band-Aid over it occasionally. I don't wear the contraption over it to keep me from hurting it anymore because it doesn't hurt that much. It feels funny. It feels really funny, but it doesn't hurt that much. Unless I whack it really hard, straight down, straight into something. You get the point. Ha ha ha. Okay. Um, I've got about the same time you did that cut, I jammed my hand into dishwater and found a knife. Oh no. Yep, yep. And whoever is left in the chat. That's true. A few people have already taken off. I'm sorry, Lynette. Yep, I totally get that. I managed to get what seems to be all of the blood out of the dish or the hand towel that I had used. Not the best choice because that's the one I wipe my hands on all the time, and sometimes it gets food on it and sits there for a day or two before I go, oh, this thing smells, and then throw it in the laundry. But yeah, I got, from what I could tell, all of or most of the blood out, and then I ran it. I ran it with the load, and it seems to be fine. I can't tell where my finger bled into it. So delayed my finger. Oh yeah, uh-huh, done that. Only yesterday, it was the cat food bag that tried to chew on my finger because I cut it a special way, and that leaves these pointed edges. It went right into my finger. I think it hit here, sliced this way, but yep. I'm sorry, Lynette. I know that. I know how bad that can be. Ouch. Come on. Sorry. Oh, I'm trying to stop saying that. Somebody told me, don't say you're sorry about something. And I'm like, oh, why am I doing that again? It's okay for certain situations, but I realized, no, why am I doing that again? I say sorry constantly too. Well, and my friend, uh, being male, so I kept saying at bingo, I kept saying, "Thank you for coming." And he's like, he I don't remember. I think I was down playing cards with him, and he says, "Why do you do that?" And I'm like, "What? I'm just thanking them for being there." He says, "No, you're thanking them for coming." And how is the man going to take that? The way a man would take that, exactly, you know? I'm just like, so I've been trying to say thank you for being here. And I'm just like, okay. Leave it to a man to go there. Exactly. I'm like, only a man would think that way. And then I'm like, well, there's only a few men that actually come down to bingo. So I'm like, okay, I'll change my wording. So I keep trying to say, thank you for being here. And men laugh out loud. Yep. Oops. Okay. You could say, here's your card, now sit down. They have it set up so you go all the way to the back of the room and you go pick your cards out, and then you sit down. Although some of us have to go put stuff down and then go to the back of the room, and then some people are like, just pick me a couple of cards, will you? Um, this week I went in and I said I don't have any money. And the treasurer, who's the one that takes the money and writes down who wins and how much they won, and um, he says, that's okay. You get to play for free. Maybe you can win a little bit of money, then you can pay again. I'm like, okay. But the community group, the residential committee, whatever. Anyway, doesn't make as much money if I don't put my money in. But because I'm the caller, all of them say, nope, nope, she still gets to play and she can still win. Okay. I actually won one. I actually won $1 last week. I mean, Thursday. Anyway, I won some money. It's not enough to pay for bingo, but I had to reallocate my money somewhere else. Yay, Laura. I have to remind them all the time. We're just doing this for fun, you know. And there are days when I don't even want to be there. Sorry to say, in case anybody lives in my building is watching, there are days that I just don't even want to be there. Thursdays, you know, it's just like, oh, great, I've got to get this done today, and I have to do that today, and I have to do that. And it all has to come out on the same day of the week. Great, now I have to go call bingo too. That's like rearrange, 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 try to figure out how I can make things work. Oh well. Okay, I think I made it more than halfway. I think I've gone more than halfway. I think I have, but I can't tell for sure. Oh, yep, this was halfway right here. I remember the blue one with this, it says had a halfway mark. And then the green one with it is the beginning. Keeps you from running the streets. Yeah, so, although I wouldn't do that anyway. Venus, no, you can't get in my lap. I don't want you sitting or standing on my directions because you keep bending them. Need that. Need that hook. You can't play with it. Go sit in the chair. Go sit in the chair. I'm not holding on too tight. I'm not pinching your tail. Not the keyboard. Sit in the chair. Stay. She looks at me like, what did I do? Well, hello. Talk about running the streets. I come home last night. Oh, I went and did a load of laundry. So I'm back in and out, doing the laundry. And I come back and the cat's all stretched out right in front of the door. She's just lounging, all stretched out, and I said, you might want to move before my wheels run over you. Because it's like there's no room for the walker the way you're laying, all stretched out. Say, come on, move your body. I'll run over you. Skin there. I've got skin that's puckering and broken there, and I've got skin that's puckering up there. I know it's part of the process. I just have to leave it alone and let it do its process. Because if I keep it too moist, then it could pop apart again. It's been almost 4 weeks since I did it. Is that right? I can't believe it's already the 14th. Tomorrow is the 15th of July. July will be half over tomorrow. Tomorrow I go to the eye doctor, get my eyes checked. Ha 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 ha. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm diabetic. Yeah, that's true. I took me a second to think about what you meant. Okay, slice my finger on the 19th of June. 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3. It will be 4 weeks this Wednesday, so you heal. Yeah, it takes longer to heal. Yeah. It'll be 4 weeks on Wednesday since I cut my finger. So it's part of the process for the skin to dry out and die, and part of the scab to come off. It doesn't mean it's going to fall apart. But yes, I am diabetic, and it is harder for us to heal. And that is why I was so scared when it was gray, when the fingertip was gray. It just it didn't look good at all. But now it's pink. It's, I can push on it, and the blood flow is there. So I'm not worried about it in that regard anymore. Kind of can't wait for these stitches, scabs to come out, because that's what feels like I'm literally poking myself with a pin. You're a super slow healer too. Yeah, I am now that I'm diabetic and older as well. So, I'm almost halfway done with this row, but I can't do it anymore. Luckily, I left the air on, so I'm not sweating too bad. I'll move over to my chair and I'll watch something that I've seen before. Oh, maybe I'll watch that movie. I need to get it back to. I need to take it back to him tomorrow when we play cards, because I borrowed it Thursday. Oh, I could keep it a few more days if I wanted to. He's not going to come asking for it, that's for sure. I know it's his anyhow, so it's just a movie that I haven't seen in a really, really long time, and I saw that he had it, and I'm like, can I borrow this? Oh, now she's playing with the carpet. So I had to go over to the house. He came and got me. He was telling me about the stuff that he found that was mine. Went over to the house. He showed me what was in and one of them wasn't mine. So there were 4 boxes, and we whittled it down to 3, bucket and 2 boxes. Um, and um, that's what I was trying to say. We had to sign the paperwork, sign a new piece of paper to lower the price on the house. So, and then they set up the time for the open house, which I don't live there, so I don't have to deal with it. So that's what's going on. And I've just been really stressed out. The finger hasn't been helping. I'm way behind on dishes. I finally got almost caught up, and now 3 days later, because it's been cracking and starting to peel, that I've been trying to keep it out of the water again. Not that I was soaking it or anything, mind you. You know, it just would get wet when I'm washing the dishes, even though I'm doing most of the work and scrubbing it with this hand, right? You know, which is opposite of the way I normally do it. But so it's been stressing me out trying to keep my finger from falling apart too fast. It's healing. It's healing. It's really doing a great job. You can actually just sort of tell in the on the screen. But it is really doing a great job. But yeah, it's gotten a little bit wet a couple of times and then it just dries out. She's playing with her toys. Silly cat. She's playing with the human end of the toy. Silly cat. Um, can't think of much else, but like I said earlier, if you weren't here, will reiterate it. I it really is healing really well. I just wish the stitches scabs would come out because it's like hitting it on an it's like hitting a needle. It's like these little pinpricks from where the stitches were. Anyway, um, I will be here on Tuesday. I'm going to set up Tuesdays live at 3 o'clock, but I probably won't be on at 3 o'clock. It'll probably be a little bit later, just depends on how long it takes for me to get picked up. And if we have to pick up and drop off a few people on the way to just drop me off. So I probably will not be here at 3 o'clock. So don't be mad at me if I'm not here at 3 o'clock because I tried to warn you, okay? When are they picking me up? Let's see. I was already in the phone a minute ago. Oh, well. When are they picking me up? So I think I told them 2:15. I'm not too worried. I'll just get out of the appointment, go downstairs and wait. So, but there's no guarantee that I will be back and on ready to be on and going at 3 o'clock. So just letting you know. Okay. Thank you all for coming. Hugs, kisses. I love you. Be safe. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.